Okay, so for today I wanted to pull in some of the turquoisey blue colors for the Wednesday throat chakra and Mercury and air element energies. So I mixed up my green powders with the blue spirulina and it turned out not the color I wanted. So what I'm going to attempt is, because I wanted to get some greens in today, and I'm using this green teamy blend, and hang on, I have to adjust this light here. The clouds are in and out, so my lighting's not so good. And then the blue spirulina again. So what I did is I put 1 scoop in with the 1 scoop of the greens, and that came to a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to put the coconut milk in first, and we'll do a 1/2 cup. That seems to be working pretty well. But what I'm going to do is make like a Cool Whip topping and try and get the color that I want. So we're going to do 1/2 cup. And I have my fruit here. I'm adding, we have some peaches, so I did a 1/2 cup of peaches. I have 1 frozen banana, and then a 1/4 cup of the blueberries. We'll just dump that in. Okay, I'm going to blend that up. I'm going to throw the greens in and blend that up really good. And I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this turned out pretty interesting. The color is so beautiful. I want to make this into a paint. I hope you can see. It's like a dusty blue, like the ocean. And I didn't even have to get a new powder to mix in. I just had the leftover powder left over in here, mixed the Cool Whip, and it turned into this beautiful sky blue and nice and creamy. So it was just a 1/2 cup of Cool Whip, and then I just used whatever crumbs were inside of here. So now I'm going to put it in my High Vibes jar that I made. So this is the gratitude jar that I showed on one of my videos, and it has the organite charger on top, and we're going to charge it on the organite plate. So I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. It is so beautiful. I swirled it up. This is the perfect little smoothie that you can take to work with you. Pop, if you have a freezer, just pop it in the freezer. And on the top has some sacred geometry, the flower of life. I have some lids that have my bee symbol on it too. So those will be up in the Etsy shortly. I keep saying that, but I'm going to probably do it this weekend. And here's the organite plate. This has clear quartz crystal. And we have my monatomic gold 24 karat gold mixture. And I think I did put some glow in the dark. So at nighttime, the little part in the middle glows in the dark. So that you got the high vibrations there. And then on the top, I put the organite with the turbo shell and the 24 karat gold. And there's sand in here from the Florida Siesta Keys. That's all white, so it's 99% clear quartz crystal. And put that on top. Or you can take the lid off when you're charging your water up and flip it upside down. And that way the toroidal flow of the energy of this organite embeds into the water or smoothie or whatever you're charging up in this jar. So you always want to bless it, put your hands on it, put your intentions. Since this was already a gratitude jar and today is a throat chakra day, you might want to speak out loud to the universe, thank Earth and all the plants for all this beautiful stuff that we can put in this jar. So that'll go along with the gratitude. And these little tags that I had hanging on here so you can write on the back and write some gratitude. affirmations for the energy of the day. And then last thing, I have some of these bracelets that I make. Oh, here they are. And so this has sandalwood, and I have some pearl in here, some Larimar, and what else? What do I see in here? Adventuring right here, yep. And then I make a little bee pattern with this bumblebee turbo shell. So I still get that, I said toroidal flow. It's not toroidal, it's the Fibonacci spiral flow. So yeah, here it is. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go eat this, and then I'll show you the exercises I'm gonna do. See you in a little bit. Okay, so we're back here at my Pinterest, and we're gonna go into my upper body exercises for Wednesday. And these are all on the energy cards. I have, I'll post the link tree so you can find the other videos if you wanted to know when I talk about energies of the day. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I went into the days of the week and the different energies that I correlate in with the exercises. So we're going to go to arms in my Pinterest board, and today I'm going to pick two cards. So the first one, I'm going to do some, I call it TheraBand exercises. So I'm going to go through these next week and film me actually doing some of these movements. I'm going to just go to different cards here and pick and choose, but I'll talk about it a little later. But I'm really embarrassed because I have some muscle imbalances from my my car accident. I have a broken neck, so I have a spinal cord injury, and so I have, you know, some muscle imbalances, and it's called clonus. So when my nerves kind of overfire, I get like a jerky shaking motion with my body and left-sided weakness. But the main reason why I wanted to go back to doing my startup stinger that I used to do when I'd feel like I was getting out of shape, this really gets me excited to work out when I'm, you know, when I have like colorful smoothies and something that's fun to do with it. It really gets me in the mood. So I like to do things in a superset. So working the antagonist muscles, I'll show you at the bottom. Some people like to do like a push day and a pull day. So either back or chest one day, but I like to do a superset of working all of the muscle groups because I have issues with extension. So I really love this one. If you have any kind of upper scapular pain in the upper back, this one feels so good. It's kind of just like a pullback. And so yeah, I'll really talk about the exercises more when I'm able to show you. So these are the ones I'm going to pick today. You can just go into my Pinterest if you wanted to start this week and go through the exercises that work for me, that I really like, and see if you like them too. And let's see, at the bottom, I'm going to show you, see, this is a good one, the biceps and triceps superset. So superset, you would want to do the first exercise and then go into the one next to it. Instead of doing it like a whole circuit, I like to do 2 exercises back and forth for 3 or 4 sets. And then I go down to the second row and then do the next 2 for 3 or 4 sets. And that way it doesn't get really mundane too, and my muscles don't get so overworked to where I start to have spasms because I'm trading on and off. So these are some of my favorite ones here, and I'll show you different ways of compensating. We call it grading up or grading down in therapy. For like a lot of, I really like Pilates better than yoga because my wrists are very weak. So even like these tricep dips here put a lot of pressure on my wrists. So I can show you a lot of different things to help with different ailments. And for me, the saying is of if you don't use it, you lose it is very, very true for me. I fell the other day, which is normal for me. I fall a lot because I have a drop foot on the left. So if I don't clear my foot all the way, it catches, and usually I catch myself, but I am like a professional faller. And so I never get hurt when I fall. But this time I had my daughter's bags in my hand because I picked her up from the school bus and we were walking back. And so I didn't have enough time to put my hands out, and I scraped up my knees and my wrists, and it was embarrassing because the man saw me. He's like, "Oh my goodness, are you okay?" And I just rolled over and just started laughing. I'm like, yes, it happens all the time, which it does. But that tells me that I really need to start paying attention to my body. My body was talking to me and saying, you got to get back up on your game. So that's why I'm doing this whole thing. And maybe I can show you. See, I have some recipes in here. The first two are just pictures of inspiration. They don't have the recipe, but I really love the colors. But this one here, I do want to try. I just didn't have all the stuff to do yet because I really want to get that would be even cool if I could find those edible daisies. But the colors are just so amazing to me. It makes me excited to eat high vibrational foods like this. So that's where I got my inspiration for today. I did not follow the recipe though, but if you do want to, you can go into my High Vibes jar recipes in my Pinterest, and the link tree will be in the description if you wanted to get those recipes. And let's see, I can show you my daily energy vibes. I think I put Ambi's High Vibes, maybe here. So I could show you the symbol that I created for Wednesday. Yeah, it's in here. Let me scroll down. Sorry for all this scrolling. So here's Wednesday. I have a bracelet up in my Etsy, and this one is called Be Expressive and Healthy. This crystal healing bracelet set has Amazonite, aquamarine, and sandalwood. It's not the one that I showed you guys earlier while I was making the smoothies. This is a different one. And this is a perfect combination of frequencies to assist you with positive communication, improving your energy flow to the throat chakra, and to raise your vibes. I know the way I spell vibes, I probably should put a space in between there, but I didn't want to put an E, so a lot of people say vibs, but I don't know, just to me, a B says bzz, so it looks cute to me. And so in my Wednesday energy video, I talk about why I created this symbol. There's the different shapes that I used for the elements of air, and then I have correlating cards that talk about, and these are, turn it down. I wonder if you can still hear me though. Can you hear me? I had to take down the last video because I accidentally did that. So this is just like the front and the back of the cards. Shows some frequency, somatic patterns, and they're not professionally done yet. This is just my rough draft of them. Once I get them looking really good, then I'm going to put them in the Etsy too. Kind of like oracle cards. I don't think this has music. Oh, it does. Sorry. Okay. If this doesn't work, I'll try and do a voiceover. But yeah, you can go into the video that I made about all of these cards for Wednesday energy. This is why I wanted to do like a turquoisey colored smoothie too, to get me in the mode of air and expressiveness and throat chakra. And so I'll even put the resonating bracelet on. And it doesn't even have to be the day of the week. If you're wanting to pull in a certain energy or whatever planetary alignments are going on, then you can grab that card, and it'll tell you all the things, the different herbs, different exercises. This is some of my scripting that I do. And also, when I do my exercises, I incorporate whatever energy work I'm doing with law of attraction. So if I'm doing scripting with a 55 times 5, or even if I'm working with a mala with 108 beads, I incorporate that into my exercises just because it adds to the energy, because numbers are energy, color is energy, frequency. And I've made, a couple of videos about all of that stuff. So I think that's all I wanted to show today. And so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And let's see, tomorrow we're going to do Jupiter, this one. So I think I'm going to do my dragon fruit for Jupiter for expansion and abundance. And I don't know why I wanted to say the word zesty. Vibrant, not zesty. I guess those are kind of the same words. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.